Morning, everybody. It's early in the morning, about 7:20. I've got a booking to the Acropolis. Now, you might remember when I introduced my apartment that the Acropolis is, you can see the Acropolis actually from my apartment balcony. So it's about 20 minutes walk. I'm going to get that up there before it opens, and perhaps we can walk and talk and I can explain a bit of the history as we go. So come along for the ride. So the Acropolis was built around about 438 BC, at the sort of height of Athens' powers in Greece, ruled by a chap called Pericles. The Parthenon, so the Acropolis is the temple complex high on the mount, which you've probably seen, topped by the Parthenon, which is a temple to the goddess Athena. Parthenon in Greek literally means virgin's apartment, would you believe? It was built at the time of Socrates, those people who like philosophy. So I think Socrates' father was a stonemason, actually. So Socrates, who knows, may even have been involved and been up there at the time of its construction. So I'm walking up, it's about 20 minutes walk, I'm walking up a road which takes us to the main entrance. And I'll see you again when we get a bit closer. Right, I think you hang a left here, and it's probably about 10 minutes. You see the early morning runners. Still, would you believe, 26, 27 degrees. Never in the summer gets lower than that. So it's air conditioning time when you get out of bed. Nearly there. I can already see people queuing for tickets, but fortunately I have an e-ticket, so I will get in the queue in a minute. Right, here's the queue. What's the time? 25:02. Bugger, a bit longer than I thought. Oh well, at least the sun isn't fully up. I'll get in the queue and wait. See you inside the Acropolis. Right, I've walked my legs off around Athens. One thing I would say is that it's a fairly compact city. Again, I've done the Lonely Planet walks, which I find really, really good. The thing you have to battle with is the extreme heat. It's 35 degrees now, and it never really goes below 27, even in the dead of night. So you've just got to put up with it, I think. Anyway, I've been through the Sunday markets. I've seen a few things which you might be interested in, and I saw the very comical changing of the guard outside the presidential palace. So just take a look at this.
Αλλά δεν είμαι μόνο εγώ, μάνα μου είναι μόνο εγώ.
Cofnij się dobrze.
Right, it's 36 degrees. My last day in Athens. I've just had a wonderful morning visiting the Acropolis Museum, which I highly recommend to you. Fantastic. Those of you who know me reasonably well know I'm a bit of a taphophile. That is, I do love a nice cemetery. So this behind me is the Athens National Cemetery, 19th century, which my guidebook tells me is a beauty in terms of sort of Victorian and Gothic funerary art. So I'm going to see what I can find, and if there's anything worth filming, I will film. So let's wait and see. Right, morning everybody. I have just left Athens, got up mega early, left the house by about 7. It still took quite a lot of time to get out of Athens. I hope, by the way, you didn't think the cemetery film was too self-indulgent. I just love a cemetery like that. It was fantastic, just in terms of sculpture and artwork, if nothing else. Anyway, I'm leaving Athens. I'm breaking my normal rule. So my normal rule is really not to drive more than 150 miles in a day, because I don't want to spend all my time in the car. But I've got a biggie today. I'm driving pretty much the length of Greece, from Athens up to Thessalonica in the north, so south to north. I think it'll be mostly on these fairly quiet toll roads that you can see. So my plan is to spend 2-3 days in Thessalonica, which I'm told is a very pretty city, and then prepare to leave the EU again, this time going further east into Turkey, which should be quite interesting, I think. Anyway, so I'm going to sign off on this video right now. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe as well. See you on the next one.